Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good day, and today I'm going to show you how to get this face of the day. I'm starting off with bare skin. I have on moisturizer and a nice huge pimple, and that's it. So I'm just going to put moisturizer on my lips with the Fresh Sugar Lip Balm, and then I'm going in with the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur. Primer. I can't decide if I love it or like it or what. I'm just kind of on the fence about this primer, but it did the job. So I rub that in everywhere. Then I'm mixing the two, my Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, which is more of my winter color, but I like the coverage, and then the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer in Almond is too dark for me, so I'm mixing the two, and that gives me a fuller coverage when I'm wanting more than just a tinted moisturizer. And I'm applying this with a damp beauty blender, and you can just see, I mean, it's so full coverage. I love the coverage that the Kat Von D gives, and then that Laura Mercier with that extra tint, it just really works. So I've been really liking that, and I'll even mix the Laura Mercier with the CoverGirl, the Outlast, the 3-in-1, if I'm not wanting something so full coverage, but because I had that huge pimple, I needed super full coverage. So that's what I went with. So just blend, blend, blend. You can never blend enough. I keep baby wipes in my vanity, and I wipe my hand off. That's my CoverGirl and Olay, the eye corrector. I love this stuff under my eyes. It really brightens me up. It has a kind of a yellow tint, and that's supposed to counteract the darkness from, under your eyes. I do take it onto my lids when I have a little extra, just kind of even them out because they're pretty veiny, but you don't have to do that. Then I'm taking the Dream Lumi from Maybelline, and Ricky came in and he had no idea I was filming. We were later talking. I was like, I was filming, right? And he was like, no. So anyway, but I just kind of put that in the places that would need a little bit more light. So there's Ricky again. I put that underneath where I've already used my concealer under my eyes, and it just adds a little bit more light. Here is my concealer in the crayon from L'Oreal, the True Match, and because I have some breakout, I'm putting that on those. Maybe I can talk. So yeah. So anyway, I'm then going to, I cannot talk. What is my deal? I am going to set everything with my Wet n Wild Color Icon Reserve Your Cabana. It's not really a setting powder. It's a bronzer highlighter, but to me it's just the creamiest, silkiest powder, and it doesn't make you look shiny, but it just, to me, it's just gorgeous. So I really love to set my foundation, and I set my under eye with under eye concealer with that also, and it's like $4. Next, I have been using and loving my Sephora. That thing is as big as my head. It's a Sephora Sun Disc, the bronzing powder, and it really reminds me of Laguna from NARS. And I'm using the same brush. I'm just kind of thinning it out a little bit, the brush, squeezing it together to contour, and try not to rub everything off of my huge pimple. But I saw I don't know if I saw it in the sale section at Sephora or not. I'm not sure actually, but I'm just contouring and doing the normal, bronzing places. In the summer, I'm not that picky with using and contouring with a bronzer that has shimmer. Like in the winter, I like matte bronzers, but in the summer, I don't really mind if it has a little bit of. So that's all blended, and I'm going in with my Beauty Blender to just kind of, any spots that I think need a little extra blending or toning down, the Beauty Blender's great to do that with. So then I'm going to use one of my favorite blushes from Essence, and it's very coral peachy color, and just putting that on the apples of my cheeks. It's kind of a satin finish blush. It doesn't have much shimmer to it. And I do put a little bit on my nose just because in the summer, which I probably do that in the winter too, but I like a little bit of to look like I have sun, and I'm toning it down a little bit with the Beauty Blender because it looks a little more pink on camera than it did in real life. And if you notice, I have blush in my hair, and I did not see that until I got finished filming, and just so you know, I wiped it all out before I left the house. But anyway, here I'm using a luminizer highlighter from Sephora. I am in love with this product. It was not on sale. I did get it just in the normal Sephora section, and I think it is just the most beautiful highlight. So putting that kind of anywhere you need some oomph. And yeah, I'm using an e.l.f. little duo fiber brush from Target, and I think this brush was only like $3, so you can't beat it. And it also works great for cream blush. See how that just gives me such a highlight. So anyway, now I'm using my Urban Decay, the Naked Basics, Naked 2 and Walk of Shame, and I'm combining those together on a short, what do you call that? A short shader brush, yeah. Oh, having a hard time. And just filling in my brows. That has been my favorite thing to do in my brows lately. I'm usually a brow stick liner kind of girl, but I have been loving doing it with these two shadows combined together. So, yeah. Then I'm just going to take a spoolie and comb that out. And I just think it looks so natural. And I'm all about natural brows and non-fussy brows. And then just taking the Great Lash, the clear mascara, and setting them. That's the only difference when I'm not using a pencil. I don't usually set them when I use a pencil, so now I am having to use a gel to set them, but not that big of a deal. So anyway, now I'm going in with a new Maybelline Color Tattoo. I think it's Gold Rush. I don't know. I didn't see what it just said. Sorry. I don't think it's new, but it's new to me. I just got it. And putting that all over my lids, just kind of from my crease down. And I'm going to do that instead of using a primer. So it's very, you can build it, but it's very bare. So it's not, too pigmented. There went Connor, and now Connor's in here with me. Say hi real fast.
Hi. Okay,
no more talking, okay? So that is just what it looks like with just one coat. It's very, it's not too pigmented. Anyway, I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready in Bohemian. I'm using that shimmer, which they call it the primer color, but it's such a pretty champagne-y gold color. And so I'm just going to pack that all over where I just put the color tattoo. I'm sorry, I can't talk. Connor's running around me, and I'm just out of it. So anyway, just packing that over. This summer I've been loving a gold eye. I just think with a tan and blonde hair and a gold eye with gold jewelry, and I just think it's so pretty. So pack that all over my lids, and now I'm going back to the Naked Basics, and I'm using Venus. And here I'm going to just do that as a highlight, and I think I do that in my inner corner too. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing with that. Again, I think that gold is so pretty. And yeah, I've done a gold eye not too long ago. It's a little bit different than this one, but I can't get enough, so I keep switching it around. Anyway I can do a gold eye, I'm doing it. Okay, so now I'm using from MAC, I'm using their color Mulch, which is one of their very popular colors. And I'm going in with a pencil brush and going in my crease. And I really like using pencil brushes for my crease because I can kind of make it really where I want it. I can define exactly where the color is going to be. So that is, if you're not familiar with Mulch, it is a brown that has a little bit of a shimmer to it. So it is two shimmer colors together, but the lid color is much more frosty, shimmery than the brown. So just kind of doing that in the crease and taking it down on an outer V onto the lid just a little bit. And so that looks crazy before you blend it, but I do like to do a V on the outer V's with the shadow just to kind of bring it together so it's not just, crazy color in your crease. I'm taking a clean blending brush and I'm just going to blend that out and just blend, blend, blend until you can't blend anymore. And once I'm pretty happy with the outside of the crease with the blending and thinking it looks all nice and blended, then I'll take it down, and I kind of like to bring the color over the lid just so it's not a harsh line on your lid. So that's what I was doing, just kind of, and not everybody does that, but I find that it looks better when I blend the outer V onto my lid. Now I'm going in with Foxy. You see the Foxy, and I'm using that. It's kind of a transition color, but after the fact. I felt like it just needed something in between the highlight and the crease color, so that I went in with Foxy afterwards. So there you go. That is the look. I'm going in with my Jordana Fabuliner in brown, and I just think the brown looks really nice with the gold. Kind of softens it up a little bit. And I'm just lining my upper lash line, and I'm winging it just a little bit. I've been trying to do more of a wing than I usually do, but nothing too much because I'm not stepping out of my box just yet. Come on, I can get that wing out there. Yeah, maybe not. So anyway, going on to the other side. It takes me a while to do the liquid liner, and yeah, I spared you all of that. So now I'm going in with MAC's eyeliner in the hand forged, and it's a gold liner, and it's in the Sailor collection, and I don't know if you can still find it, but I just got it at an outlet in Charlotte, and it was called like the Cosmetic Company or something like that, so you might can still find it, or on Amazon, but it's just kind of a bronzy gold liner. So I just did my lower lash line with that. On my lips, I'm using two different things, a Color Whisper and then a gloss from Forever 21, and they're both just kind of a pinky coral color. So I just thought they complemented each other nicely, and with the gold lip, and then I had gold cheeks. I had kind of a coral cheek, and then a bright blue shirt on, so it just kind of all went together nicely. I'm rubbing that in with my finger. I find those whispers need to be rubbed in a little bit, because if not, to me they don't really absorb. They just kind of sit on top of my lip. So the Revlon lip butters are my favorite, but that's another story, another day. This is a gloss from Forever 21, which I am very impressed with, and it has sparkles in it, but you can't really see them. So yeah, I like it. Anyway, now I'm curling my lashes, and so going on to my CoverGirl Clump Crushers, which is probably my new favorite mascara. I know it's not really a new mascara anymore, but I've had it about a month, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I love the brush. I think I do usually about 3 coats. So, but it just does everything that I could want it to do. And yeah, the brush is perfect. It's a little curved, and I love it. So what am I doing here? Oh, going in for the bottom lashes. I usually do the top lashes 2 coats, and then I'll go in and do the bottom lashes. And the bottom lashes just 1 coat, and they don't need too much love. So, you know, just put it on there and go back to those top lashes. So now we're on the 3rd and final coat, and yeah, so I think that with 3 coats I don't get clumps, and it doesn't look too bad, and I like it. So there we go. That is the final look. I hope you like it, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave it below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, I did get that blush out of my hair, so don't be mean about that. And anyway, please subscribe if you're not. Have a good day. Bye.